The stunning overall, just being able to fear everything and being able to catch everything off guard. Dark Willow is a great way to punish, not to mention she's still a pretty strong laner in Dota 2 right now, so... I'm looking at this Enigma and I'm having like the most fun seeing its possibilities and seeing how good it is. Maybe not in this game so far, but like I still love Enigma games. And so far a lot of people have been banning Black Hole. People have been banning Enigma, so I don't get to see these crazy big black holes that absolutely dominate a game. And even then, if there is an Enigma, they pick up something like Silencer that its sole purpose is just to ban or just to silence. Alright, so last game we had Pepita Pangolier, and I was heavily expecting the Tomato Pangolier. Because, you know, it's usually you expect that. But now that there's Enigma, I want to think it's Pepita Enigma in the off lane with Pangolier as Tomato.
10 seconds remaining.
But you never really know. Never really know.
5 seconds remaining.
Yes, for those of you who are wondering, there is a fan in the background. I'm in an enclosed box with no air conditioning, so that's literally the only thing that helps me get any cycle of air through here. Ember Spirit will be the follow-up pickup here. Great laning, actually. Believe it or not, I've seen the weirdest thing coming out from Chaos during these SA qualifiers. And I know people already drafted in the sense that it's already just out there all the time, but the 4 Ember Spirit
10 seconds
ran by Misery, actually, in the
5 seconds
in the regional qualifiers. I've seen that's some crazy stuff coming out. I really, really like the 4 Ember Spirit. I don't think it's a 4 Ember Spirit in this game. It's probably 4 Natures, so that means this is either the safe or the mid Ember Spirit. A lot of people see if it's a core Ember. Sometimes you see it. You know, actually, I don't really know where it is, particularly in this lane right now.
Dire team ban.
Will be the Spectre ban as the last thing out by G Pride. It's actually a really strong, specific ban because they have a great that allows them to jump into team fights through, like if Enigma's already black holing or if Winter Wyvern's already popped down his ultimate. It allows a lot of relocatability for Spectre to get into the team fights and have a wonderful time trying to jump in there. I still want to see a Silencer, but I know G Pride probably have some other better ways to get that set up for interrupts. Oh, we're gonna see a Medusa. So I want to think this is then the mid Medusa and the safe Ember then, because well, no, you can run them both in the same lineup. So it could be a mid Ember, it could be a mid Medusa. You don't really know until it's too late. But I mean, I've casted these guys before already, so I should know. I'm making up bad excuses. So
5 seconds remaining.
Infamous, depending on if this is a Pangolier mid, are either looking for their mid or their offlaner. This could be an offlane Pango though, which isn't that bad. So Pango actually is literally ran in all 3 different regions. So Shadow Fred. Alright, I like Shadow Fiend actually. SF is going to be really good in this game. I think it's actually really good against the eventual Medusa problem that could be coming under root this game. Alright. So, what are we looking for exactly in this game, then? Oh my, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go, much better. So, what we're looking for in particular is that the I wanna think we're going primarily for some sort of early game win, probably by Infamous Gaming. They want to try and get a lot of objectives, a lot of kills down before it's too late for the. Basically, Infamous are playing on a timer here. They'd have Lifestealer as a way of insurance if they really needed to, but overall, I think there's just going to be the primary issue that I think they're basically on a timer here. The Enigma needs to land good black holes. The Winter Wyvern needs to land good ultimates. I mean, you could technically pair the two with each other as well, but at the same time, you know, I'm not really a big fan of seeing black holes go immediately on top of Winter Wyvern ultimates. So it will be Pepita Pangolier once more. We're going to go into this wonderful game for Infamous versus G Pride. It's the last series on stream for today. So, that being said, let's get into this bad boy. Game number 1. We'll have Infamous. We'll have Infamous on the side of the Radiant. Pepita will be on the side of the Radiant for this. Pepita will be played by Pangolier. Lifestealer will follow suit with being played by Skitter. Moose will be the Winter Wyvern. Enigma will be played by Viver. So that means it is not actually a really core... It's not a core Enigma. Really don't know how I feel about that. And Shadow Friend will be Tomato in the mid. Following on the side of the Dire, G Pride will be on the Dire today. Sladen will be the Dark Willow. Medusa will be played by Robos. Ember Spirit by Madara. Horizon will be the Brewmaster. And last but certainly not least, Enigma. I'm just joking. It's Nature's Prophet, Ben Jazz. I do like... I'm really hoping that this isn't like a wash Enigma. It looks like he's going for Helm of the Common Denominator. Looks like it is a 3-1 rune pickup for G Pride. They're benefiting immensely from the first lineup here. But the big thing is that I just can't get over the fact that Lifestealer did not get banned. I'm just surprised. Usually Lifestealer ends up getting banned, and that usually signifies how the game gets turned around. But you know, Lifestealer's picked up. It's actually not in the opposing offlane this game. I think G Pride might have been going for some big counterplays there with that. But nope, Skitter's in the safe lane. I say that though, he's being clicked to all hell right now. Yeah, it is the Blightstone that's helping him a lot here. That minus armor already going to work on Lifestealer. Only got 3 armor at the moment. 200, plus 200 into the tower, of course, but... I feel so bad for Pepita in this lane, though. He's going to have a really hard time farming down in bottom. Maz, he's down. He eats a magic blast to the face.
I can take care of myself. Sorry, friends.
Ooh. Ooh. That's some little direct BM there. Well, indirect BM, of course, but, you know, Shadow Realm getting the first kill there.
You have been denied.
This is going to be a very hard game for Infamous. The lanes are already not really going in their favor. Tomato is already out of mana. It just seems like a really weak game. Odds already going out. Medusa calling for the second. 1 second. It is Shadow Friend, despite everybody thinking it's not Shadow Friend. Trust me, boys and girls, it is Shadow Friend. He has risen from the hells of hells to become your friend in the game of Dota 2. And then the Pango laugh. Ah. Why are we drawing on the map? I literally can't see anything. We good? Alright, cool, we're good to go. We're back into the game. The map has not been drawn on, like, immensely anymore. So, like I was saying, the lanes are pretty hard for the Shadow Fiend right now. In the mid, Robos definitely has a higher advantage in this lane in comparison. Enigma being chased down, level 1. Ryzen level 2, he's like, come back, friend. I just want to play some video games with you. But alas, no friends, no video games today. Ember Spirit low leading in the CS at 12-2 to his opposing Pepita 6-2. It's literally actually half of the CS here in his lane, so he's having a hard time. At least he's not dead, but now he's looking for the kill on Madara. Madara getting pretty low, but Ryzen coming in. He's going to be able to jump off Pepita. He does have the ability to get out of there, but he's got one. Yeah, he's alright. He's catching it off. No Sleight of Fist just yet. Sometimes you do see the Sleight of Fist picked up a little bit early. I have no doubt this will be picked up at 3. Skitter down on the bottom. Might be in a bit of trouble. Root's going to be there. He has no rage just yet, so... Whoop. Big old bolt coming in there. Will be healed on up. No problem. And we're looking... We're really just like... The farm is very hard for Infamous in this game.
You understand that, right?
I feel bad for Tomato, though. No mana. He's getting smacked on by the Mystic Snakes almost every opportunity he can. Back down the bottom. Skitter is just playing with fire here at his very low HP and low everything count. We're really just hoping that this Pangolier doesn't get shut down completely. They'll be able to come back eventually, but yeah, this is a very hard game for Infamous. 18-4 though to 18-3. At least Tomato is even on CS and denies. Back up the top. Pepita in a bit of trouble. The Root's going to be there. There's no way he can get out of this one. He is dead indefinitely. Now we're looking for Skitter. He's getting pretty low. He's going to dodge all the Roots. Oh, I don't know if that's the greatest to heal there. Actually, you know, it was perfectly fine because Slayton getting pretty low. There's no way for them to get the counter jump on this with Splinter Blast just yet. But he will have to disengage from that one. Back up on top. Pepita, he'll be perfectly fine for the time being. Yeah, it's Infamous. I mean, now they're at least doing a little bit of good in the mid here. Although there's a DD on Robos. They're both salving up. There's triple Wraith Bands. What do we have here? Wraith Band and Bottle. Well, I think Bottle's way better for Tomato in this scenario. No mana for his second raise, however, and now the Bounty Rune's up in 5 seconds. We'll get the Bounty Runes at least. Pepita will find one, but they lose 3 of the other ones in Moe's, getting low. Slow be out on Sladden, though, that as well as the Sharks. So that looks like an easy blast kill for them, although... Ooh, will that be enough? Nah, not enough. He really wanted to go for that greedy shot there, but unfortunately not going to find it. Rotation coming out on Tomato in mid. Robos is trying to buy enough time, but Ryzen. Tomato's like, alright, I'll just deny myself the tower, but little does you know, Bruce Sprint! There it is! He gets the last hit there. Easy clean there, easy clean. Well, it is 6 minutes in. It's 3-1. The CS still leading on the side for the Ember at 34 buttons. At 34-6 in the safe lane. He has 1 kill as well, so he's not exactly the he's not exactly on the bottom of the list here. Back on mid again. Tomato in a bit of trouble, but there's nothing to... Oh, Brew gets down by a little cheeky raise coming out by the last second there. But at least Tomato will not leave empty-handed, if he leaves even, but it looks like he'll just stay for the time being. Very back up in the top lane now. He's level 4. He's really just hoping for, really, we are going for a Dominator at level 1, huh?
Now rekindle.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to have, like, a... I'm a man who likes to see the Blink Dagger his first time. Tomato, no HP in the mid. No mana as well. This... He's getting shut down pretty hard by Medusa. He's actually extremely rune dependent in this game. I got the top. The bear gonna be in a bit of trouble here. Rising with the sprints. Find him. Obviously no black hole yet, so... Well, I say that they could have a black hole if Pepita has roll already. Ryzen, though, getting pretty low. That looks like that's where the first kill's gonna be. If they even get it. Actually, Ryzen, he's getting away. He's got boots and a windlace. Pepita's like, I gotta pop clarity if I want to get this guy. There we go. They will get him, and, you know, Enigma still does manage to fall underneath the tower. Now we're back at bottom as we see a stun being channeled on Moose, but he'll heal himself up, which is basically stunning himself anyway. We'll save it for the time being. Ooh. Good old clap coming out there by Tomato. 49 and 6. 52 and 6 now for Tomato in the mid, so like I said, he may be having a hard time laning against Medusa directly, but since Medusa is now farming in the jungle, which is very typical of a Medusa in this patch right now, to farm the jungle creeps when and if it's time. It's very typical indeed. Back down in bottom. Sladden coming in, possibly behind Moose. But at the same time, Moose could turn this around if he really wants to. Clarity interrupted, but he was full mana, so it's not the end of the world. Master pretty low, but we're going back into middle here as we see the Nature's Prophet ring through with the ult there. Does manage to get the kill at the last second of the swashbuckle there. Who does not love that laugh? Except for people who play against Pango. Looks like the Terror Bird's going to be the stolen creep of this game. Matara is just completely ignoring it, though. He's not having a care in the world about that. How are we doing on our Lifestealer farm? But let's go ahead and just switch to the net worth chart. We're at 9 minutes. I usually like to wait till 10. But Ember is leading the top of the net worth at 3.9. He will be going for the Boots of Travel now that he has drums. Following that will be the Medusa running at 3.9 as well, basically tied up with his own fellow carry. Going for the Yasha next with a stashed full wand, not a backpacked wand. Then we will have the Shadow Friend in the mid, ran by Twada with 3.7. Is going to go for the drums as well into some stat boots. There goes all of his mana. And there goes the clarity. Nature's Prophet will be following that at 3.6. Looks like they're trying to go for the kill on Skitter here. Could not quite get the creeps coming in at the last second. Infest the creep, and now he's at full HP. Root's going to be there. He will pop the rage just to get out. The Winter Wyvern is showing that he exists with Splinter Blast coming through. Level 3. Splinter Blast, by the way. Lots of damage. 9 seconds left until the bounty runes. They're looking to at least contest the top one here. Madara coming in might not be able to get it. And they won't get it, but this... Oh, no. That changed everything. And now Madara getting pretty low. Jumps in with the Emperor Spirit. Can't change that one. Meanwhile, Pepita does manage to find the Dark Willow out by the bot rune. What is that texture of his death? That's like the Splinter Blast getting smashed in there, right? He died with Splinter Blast active on him. So, Enigma. So, Helma Dominator used to be, like, the item that everybody buys. I think it's still extremely good, but, like, a Jungle Enigma, I guess, is probably, like, one of the few scenarios where you would go for it instead of grabbing, like, a Hand of Midas early. If you go for Hand of Midas in this scenario, but, probably not.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, back up in top. Pepita might be in a bit of trouble here. Madara does manage to find the root, but Pepita's got his Q up in one more second. He'll be able to get out of there if they want to.
Radiant's
Do that exactly. Langolier now with the Javelin as well. Arcane Boots and 400 gold. Nature's Prophet going through, zipping again. It will find the kill on Moose, and Sladen next to fall as well. So the Fear does manage to land, but I really how much damage do they actually have here? And there's the Infest Bomb. Poor soul. That Infest Bomb has actually been used offensively literally every single time in every opportunity. Dar stunned up. There's enough Enigma Eidolons up here. Try something, but I do find Brew. They find Enigma. They find Bavair, but they're not going to go for the Searing Change just quite yet. So we're going to go for the Arcane Boots. Next, as previously discussed, I still really would like to see Blink Daggers, but my way to play Enigma is very much different to everyone else's way they play Enigma. So, Arcane Boots picked up for Pango, and now he's got a little bit more sustainability, especially since once he's level 10, he'll probably go for the 3 mana regen. I really have not seen the Swashbuckle / range be the pickup to go. Unfortunately missed literally all of that. In fact, they know that the escape is no longer available. It does have roll. He's just pumping it, so Enigma coming in as well. They could turn this if they wanted to, but looks like, yeah, they're just going to let it go. That would have been the black hole moment there, but he got to escape for the time being. Ryzen going to be caught in the back lines, but not going to die today. And meanwhile, Tomato's just been farming up in the mid lane, but that being said, so has Medusa over in the jungle, who is actually working on the Manta style next with the Yasha in the pack. Ryzen is waiting. Waiting so hard. Wants to get this jump. He doesn't know Winter Wyverns in the back lines as well, so... Well, now they know the Winter Wyverns in the back lines. Tomato back in the mid, though, is at no HP, but he's got a Haste Rune bottled up, because now they're going to top, where they do see Madara. He's getting flicked down there. The Black Hole's available, but they're not going to do it just quite yet. This could be the Black Hole. But there's too much damage going out from the Madara burn, from the Madara shield. They are going to at least get Bavair off this trade. They might find the Winter Wyvern off the top, though. Ryzen's going to be ultimate going down. They're going to find the Shadow Fiend. Tomato's in a bit of trouble. Are they really going to chase behind the tier 2? And it will be the Panda Lift. They're going for as much as they can here. The Boulder's going to be there as well, but Pepita wiping off all the spare Pandas. It will be Ember hiding up on the high ground there. Does throw the stun at the last second, but boy's got no HP. He's dead. They're looking for more, though. They actually are going to be able to find Madara up on the side here as well. Back over... Never mind. They'll disengage from that one completely. Pepita might be in a bit of trouble now that Madara is right in front of them. They're clicking away, but the escape will be there just in time. Or will it, though? We do have Benjaz coming in at the last second, dropping the tree ring, and it looks like Madara is still not taking any damage from that. We'll be able to jump to the high ground with Pepita, but Pepita getting pretty low. They will manage to find the kill on top of that. Bavair's getting low as well. Ern getting thrown out onto Moose. Are they going to continue for this? Looks like they're going to let that one go. I think they're good enough with getting that Pepita kill. And Medusa being free farming practically the whole game. So it's been a very easy game for Medusa, I've noticed. She's been farming the whole game. This is basically like a Terrorblade. It's basically a Terrorblade game for him. Nature's Prophet TPing in on the backside of Enigma. Black Hole goes down, but out goes the Fear, which will interrupt it immediately. Pango roll coming in from the side, as well as the Shadow Fiend ultimate, looking for more. Ryzen getting low. TP from the Winter coming in. They want to find at least the kill on Benjaz. They get one off of Ryzen. Now they're looking for Ben. Picks are going to be there. The sun goes out on the Shadow Fiend. They're clicking as much as they can. The Winter Wyvern ult's going to be expended for this one. And, well, Benjaz will go down. Now they're still looking for more, actually. Dark Willow in a bit of trouble. He's going to get jumped on from Pepita, but Pepita's actually in trouble more now as Madara comes in with all the damage available, and they will actually take down Pepita from that. Really easy cleanup for them. That looked like it wasn't going to go their way, but man, it definitely went their way after that. You're kidding. It's still going. Madara might be in a bit of trouble here. Bavair at pretty much no HP here, can get pinged off by anybody if he just sticks his guns to the wrong part of the side there. We have a remnant available. There is not the stun, not up for another second, so they'll have to let that one go. Mechanism up and ready on the Nature's Prophet. We see the aggressive TP going out to bottom. They might want to try to go for Skitter, who's also free farming just as much. It will be the Radiance as his pickup item here. He's doing alright, but the Manta is already up. The Robos, he is farming so effectively this game. Like, unbelievably effective.
structures
Definitely
are fortified.
unbelievably effective. Fortify structures for the top lane cannon so they can try and press their advantage. There's no way a tower's being sieged right now. Pango roll being pumped. Nature's Prophet TPing in. It's the pumping of the Pango roll that scares everybody. Much like pumping the fear from Dark Willow. Bavair does not look to be in a great place. In fact, he is dead. Oh, 5 heroes up in the top lane. I can't imagine they're not gonna
Radiant's top
push with
tower
this.
is under attack.
Look at all this damage that comes off this Medusa already. Oh no. They do find the stun on Tomato. He doesn't have a self-Yule, so it's not gonna actually help him just quite yet, because it doesn't exist. The stun, the Shadow Fiend ultimate is gonna be interrupted. The Winter Wyvern ult is available, and they will do exactly that. Tomato channeling the Shadow Fiend ultimate. He's gonna easily get the kill on Slate, and actually Pepita gets it. And a lift up in the top as well. Skitter, roll from Pepita. I don't quite know where this is going. I think they were...
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They're trying to go for Tomato. Oh, beats the ring to that ult there. Really, that's what that means. Ew. Well, bot tower will go down. The fortification expended. It won't save them for today. Bavair.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The last easy tower if they manage to get it. No silence available from the Nature's Prophet. There would be no way a silence is up. Well, actually, if they didn't do mecha, silence could have been up, but definitely not up this time. Ryzen is having a rough day as the support brewmaster. It's a feel sad man for sure, being support brew, but it is a thing. Support brew. Support brew. Let's go ahead and check out the net worth now as we do. Oh wait, hang on. Winter Wyvern be in a bit of trouble, and nah, he's just out of there. Possible top tower contesting going on here, but not going to be the case. Let's go to the top of the net worth as we do see Medusa leading the top at 11-5, is still going for that Scotty, and is just continually enclosing upon it. Like, he's getting a lot of gold back up on top, though. Stone on Tomato. There's his Yules finally paying off. The roll goes out by Pepita as well. This channeling of the Shadow Fiend will be there, and Requiem is, it's scary and all, but it's not going to do anything. In fact, he goes down, so nothing they can really do there. Pepita is just gone. He's just out of there. He's like, okay, well, this did not go the way that the way that they wanted. So they just ditched completely and entirely from that one. And with the Manta down, I imagine this is a push on the top lane. We're looking to get the kill on Skitter here. They do manage to at least go Shadow Realm here. The stun's going to go on Pepita. There's no Yules from him, nor is there Guardian Breeze. So we'll have to leave that one for the time being. Winter Wyvern, they are actually going to try and go on Ryzen here. Slowed up on the side. Winter ult's available if they wanted to slow him down, but nothing to do there. Trying being used up. Possibly they'll look for a re-engagement here, but this Scotty is so close to being done for Robos. This is the big ticker right here that's gonna change the game immediately, if it's not already being changed in the sense that the net worth shows that the XP. Actually, Infamous is getting a lot more XP, but actually, whoa, the game is even according to the percentage marker. All right, I guess it's because they haven't taken into account the eventuality of Zara. Oh my goodness, Skitter eating the end of that Nature's Prophet ultimate, getting destroyed. Root's going to be there, Rage is available, and we'll go ahead and use that one. Ryzen being caught. The stun, but he'll be fine for the time being. Regen being popped up on the Ember Spirit. Medusa, by the way, like I've been saying, like literally the whole game, free farming almost as Scotty. Literally hasn't, like, I don't want to say literally hasn't been doing anything, but 263 CS is definitely not doing nothing. To force out the Rage. They do in fact force out the Rage. Slide is just like, alright, well, we're just gonna do this. I'll TP out. I'm out of here. They are going to look for the kill on the Brew, though, and he does manage to pop his ultimate just in time, and now we have Slade coming back in. The stun's out on Tomato. The roll's not going to be there. Pepita dropping down to the spin here. The Black Hole is completely available if they want to, but there's that Scotty showing off. They're going to work with it. They do manage to find Pepita off the sideline here. They're looking for more, though. That's Scotty up on the hill. It's going to work. There's no way Bavaria can break this one. He's going down. Winter ult, though, immediately. That's one dead boy. But they are going to be able to find Bavaria as well as Moose with the Nature's Prophet ultimate coming through with the immense amount of damage. And BTP to the top. They are going to have the Shrine. They're coming back in. The Winter ult's coming back in as well. No ults available for the Winter, though. They are going to drop the ultimate out from the Medusa, trying to get to the slow on the same time. And they're just clicking so hard, but they just can't chase him, man. They just can't chase him down. They did get a Winter Wyvern buyback, so that's not the worst scenario, and they actually got a lot of gold out of this. Yeah, they got a lot of gold, especially with the buyback. So, the run through for them. The Radiance still going to work on this lifestealer. It's just been a little bit hard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, he is at least second in the net worth. He's got the Radiance, but it's proving very hard now that they have physically seen the Eye of Scotty on this Medusa and the Butterfly. Oh no, the Butterfly is actually just having. This is gonna be scary, man. This is a 23-minute game. This is a extremely farmed Medusa that is absolutely just walking over your team anytime he can try to walk on your team, that is. Nature's Prophet TPing through the jungle to farm, I guess. He's a very big utility Nature's Prophet this game. He's going to go for the Hex next. Which is very nice. The Dire are dropping the scan outside the Roshan pit, but in reality, it's actually just a smoke that gets revealed from the low ground. Now they have Robos here as well. The ultimate's available for that one if they want to Stone Gaze him, but it's not going to happen. There's Slatted. Oh no, just removed immediately. Pango, though. Now the Winter Wyvern ult's going to be there. It's a used up Robos. Now he's got no mana, no HP. The Black Hole with the Blink Dagger, but the Stone Form is there. It's going to stop everything in their tracks. Robos clicking away as much as he can like the good Medusa he could be. Pepita gonna be in trouble though. Robos with no mana. He wants to get up the Shrine. The Shrine's not up. Robos, the only option he has is to click away and kill everything he can. He's disarmed though. Pepita on the sidelines trying to get some more damage in, but he's clicking away. He's got life still. Tomato's gonna be in trouble. He's getting pretty low. On top of that, Robos still does go down. They're looking for Pepita. They get the tree ring on him, but they don't want that. They want this. They want this dang Shadow Fiend. Self-Fuels will be there. They want to get the kill. They want it bad, but they get Madara, and now Tomato getting low. They still want him. They want it bad. The tree ring's there, but they're gonna find the kill at the end of the day. And Pepita attempting to get out of there. They do have TP available, and they're trying their best to find this TP. Pepita trying to jump to the high ground, but the haste rune's gonna be there, and that should save him for the time being. The stun. It's not gonna stop him here, though. The root is available, and it's not gonna find the root either. So they get out of that one relatively unhappy. But that being said, the Medusa, who has been farming literally the whole entire game, is dead. And that's kind of what they've been wanting to get. But at the cost that they made was not really something they were happy about. Pepita, stunned up. No more haste rune, so. But there's no like team damage for follow-up here. Ryzen getting in there for some aggressive wards. Really just an aggressive sentry. I do like this ward though. It's a really nice one. Look at that big old circle of vision there. Whoa, I did not. Why did it? Computer's being mean. That was the mech. Still, now he's got greeds. Alright, Robos still working on that butterfly. I think that it'd be a big change for him, but at the same time, you know, Javelin is pierce damage, so. Although it is negated because it is magic damage and no longer pure. Now they're looking for the jump on Slide. That would be a pretty easy jump for them, and he's just keeping out. No way. They dedicated Pango roll just to kill Sled, but I guess, you know, it's a really quick cooldown. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's pretty quick cooldown. It's not the end of the world. I mean, I guess that's the same equivalent of dedicating a TP to your obvious death. Nature's Prophet ultimate sweeping
Dire's
through.
top tower is under attack.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the net worth chart. After that fight, you can see a little stagnant jump there, but as soon as, you know, as soon as Medusa is back to farming, he's just, this is it right here. This is that slow decline. A little bit of an incline there, but it's that slow decline. Roshan, do they know? By the looks of where everybody is, I'm going to go with a no, but they are smoking
Dire's middle
on the
tower is
Panda.
under attack.
Yeah, they know. They know. Black Hole is available if they want to try and do this, but they're actually eating the brunt of all that damage from Madara and Roshan at half HP, Brew Ultimate being expended. They really want to find somebody here, but they can't. They weren't even expecting to actually grab Repeated with that. They do have the Panda Yules, which is the Storm Pandas. What even is the name of the ability on it? Oh no, Robo's caught in the brink of an ultimate there. He does manage to pop his ult at the last second, so it looks like Lifestealer is stone formed up. No mana, he's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Moo's actually being caught off to the side by the Dark Willow. They're looking for more, though. There's so much fighting going on, and by that I mean not really the most amount of fight, actually. They lost the Winter Wyvern. The ultimate is still available. They are contesting this Roshan, and they want this Roshan. They want it bad. Vegeta coming in, but it's not done yet, so this is the death of your Pangolier. The Roshan picked up by Robos as well, so he is going to walk down this mid. They are just going to actually destroy this remaining tier 2 tower. Well, actually, I say remaining. Every tier 2 tower is up right now. Madara cleaning up the creeps, as well as Benjaz with his stock treants. How long has Nature's Prophet been in this game for? Like, in total, in all of Dota 2 history, how do you not have a Nature's Prophet treant? Interesting. Whatever. Robo's DD rune, I'm pretty sure they see it. They're just trying to expend this Aegis really hard here. In fact, Robo's now with no mana. Now down to his HP pool. And now he has mana. And with that, they're probably just going to disengage, maybe take another tier 2 tower, but all the creeps are being pushed in at the time, so not really much they're going to be able to do immediately. Benjaz TPing into the tower, into the secret shop. Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and start applying some pressure to the alternate lanes that are being pushed in from people like Tomato and just creeps in general that are just pushing it in. Yeah, when will we have Dork on a team? Let's be honest here. Yules out onto Nature's Prophet down in the defense. Ouch. You play Shadow Fiend enough, you're pretty experienced in this, you know, the whole Blink Dagger into the Yules, into the ultimate. Sometimes people don't need the Blink, but I like the Blink a lot more. Let's go ahead and go from the top of the net worth to the bottom of the net worth. 18.6 out on the Medusa. The Butterfly is up and running, so the Monkey King bar could be next on various carries. Pickups here. Following that will be the Shadow Fiend running at 16.5. It's got the Yules. Got his BKB, which is fresh, I believe. Not fresh enough. And then we're looking for the Hex next. I like the Hex. I think in this scenario against a Medusa who can literally just right-click you down to the ends of the earth, he's going to blink out of there. He doesn't want to be any part of this. Lifestealer following with 15-1 is going to go for the Manta, actually. I like this, believe it or not. There's some people who, like, don't understand why you get Manta. Manta just helps him dodge certain spells. It helps him get out. It's another dispel that's pretty nice for him. Following that will be the Nature's Prophet at 14.5. He's going to go for Hex himself. Now that he's got the mech, the Crimson Guard. Man, he is farm boy. Solar Crest and all. Madara hanging out in the top lane, who's next to the net worth at 13.9. He's still going to go for the BKB as well. Skitter popping his Rage. They're going to go to work. Who has a Diffusal? I thought somebody had a Diffusal there. There was a lot of mana being drained off with heroes. I think G-Pride are perfectly fine with this scenario if you're doing next. Oh, that's a dead looking. Oh, just barely alive actually. Force Staff available, and there's the Lifestealer bomb. Skitter though trying to get a turn on Robos. They have the immediate buyback coming out from that Dark Willow. They want to get back in there, but Medusa now backing up. I guess at this point, if they're not going to try for something, they have to disengage, push out top. That pumping, though. Robo's is just like, kill me. My Aegis will expire soon. I want this. I want to die. Is he actually going? No, they're not actually doing it. Looks like they'll just disengage. They understand that they have no real potential to get up there right now. Or they're just going to go kill a creep camp. But now the Hex is up on Tomato. And TP is available. No travels, obviously, but he could still do the raw TP. Robos is just trying really hard to just be dead here, but he's got a lot of armor. Now he's got some more mana. The Pango Roll comes in. Pepita trying to do as much damage as possible, but I think they're really just trying to bait some ultimates here. They're waiting out that Roshan as well, which should be going down, like I said, pretty soon. Winter Wyvern, buyback, picked off in the back lines by Madara. The Bear coming in, no Black Hole this time. Pumping the Fear, they do find Madara, so that's one bit of damage down. Yules up Medusa. They're really wanting to buy some time with this. Shadow Fiend ultimate going through. It's going to slow them down only for a little while. The Hex just shown. Medusa going to be in a bit of trouble, though. It is the Panda Yules that's going to be their Pepita being clicked on so hard. And now they're just turning to the tower. They're going to let your poor Brewmaster die in the back lanes here. They will end up going down. The lift is up there on Medusa. Just keep buying that time. That's literally what's happening here. Out goes Medusa ultimate. No one's going to be stone formed today, and he's just going to TP out. And the Winter Wyvern ult will be there to follow suit. What are we looking for? There's the Aegis sound. Now they'll kill him off. They're actually going to... Are they, actually? Robo's... He's got a lot of mana. He's got some evasion, actually. He's clicking away. He could turn this if he really wants. No, okay. Every hero is alive on Infamous' side. Robo's is just literally living by clicks at this point. Can they get a kill at least on the return pike of this? And not really a chance here. It looks like Robos is indefinitely going down in moves to claim the kill. 354 gold, though. That was not a very worthwhile Medusa. But look at that gold change. Look at all that money right there. Basically 4.5k gold swing over to the side of Infamous. Woo! That was quite an extended fight there. G Pride getting owned. So, putting some aggression now onto this mid tower. They have the creep wave coming in as well, so they're going to get this tower, and that would officially not put them at an even point, but if they get racks, that's pretty huge. They want to force the buyback. They're going to get this kill on the Brewmaster. They want to force the buyback. Crimson Guard goes down. They can't actually hit the melee racks thanks to that really nicely placed tree. DK, Bead, Madara on the back here, trying not to get jumped. The one-man black hole, but he is going down to the slow insidious bird. Gladden will end up going down to Tomato, though. They're looking for some counteractive kills here. Madara, they're just throwing their bodies at the towers, at the heroes. Infamous, they're getting really close. Benjaz pretty low. They have the buyback going out by Madara. Tomato on the back lines. He does have his blink if he needs to. X goes out immediately. In fact, they're looking to get the kill on Madara here. If they do, that's going to be huge. Does have two remnants available. The self-heal is going to be there. Robos is back into the game. They're going to blink on out of that one. The Winter Wyvern ult is going to go down, and they're just going to click on them creeps just to push this off for the time being. Then Jazz. Oh my goodness, that cheeky TP right there, right next to him. Now the Boots Travel has been picked up for the Shadow Fiend. 35 minutes in, 26 and 21 with a 7k net worth lead. Look at that net worth graph, just pew, going straight up there. Here's our win probability. For a time being, it was in G Pride's favor, but after all these recent transactions, it's 79% in the favor of Infamous this game. Surprised there's not a talent to extend the duration of this. Yeah, there is not a talent to extend the duration. I guess it just increases the crit strike damage, but I really feel like I wanted to see like extended. Like, think about it. It's down for 7. It's a 17-second cooldown with a 5 seconds total, so it's 12-second downtime. Tomato, what's going on, buddy? BKB expended. This would be the time to TP, but his self-fuels is going to go out there. Is there a basher available on this team? There is not. He's TPing out of it. He is gone. He is home. Jump True Set picked up on Pepita. They did end up losing that during the team fight, but they've got it back now. Medusa's still at the top of the net worth at 2.4 or 24,000 actually, not 2.4. That'd be really weird. BKB will be his next pickup, and he also has the Monkey King bar, which will help him in these team fights. At this point, it's basically we're waiting on the Roshan, and Enigma knows it's up. And now everyone knows it's up. In fact, there are 2 waves of Treants going into there. Get him, Treants. Mess up that Centaur. Ah, he's not doing it. They didn't mess up that Centaur.
Dire structures are fortified.
Dire forted? What was the reason behind the fort? Is there a creep they had the fort?
Radiant
Don't understand the fort. Radiant drop scan. They're seeing if they're going for a wraparound smoke here, but nothing there. Nothing there. To clean up the wards outside the Roshan pit, they're going to remove the Centaur. For 200 gold. A lot of money. A lot of monies. Dark Willow being the sacrificial lamb here, just chilling inside the Roche pit, making it like they're doing Dota. Like they're doing the Roshan right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tomato just applying pressure to the remaining tier 1 and tier 2 tower of the Dire. Look at our win probability here. It's going. I think there's a projectile heading after Skitter. I don't know where it went. Really don't know where that went. Tomato, Invis Rune. Who is he trying to find here with this, I guess, if he wants to try and hold on to this Invis Rune? I doubt he is, but... No, he's actually trying to look for somebody actively. Outside the Roshan pit, new dominated creep and new 200 gold. If they get them. Remove those Pangolier trees in there. They really want to do Roche. Like, literally, the point of this game right now is that they want to do Roche. But, like, where? In what point in time? They need some sort of, like, really cheeky pick-off. Even, like, getting the Shadow Fiend pick-off would be the situation that they're looking for.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Now, the Tomato's just trying his best here to just buy time. Like, there's nothing happening on the map. Ember's now here, but Tomato's like, alright, I'm out of here. The team is here. Actually looks like they're looking for the engagement. Pavere, Black Hole available if they need it. Pepita coming in. They get the double stun, as well as Tomato dropping his... I almost said something I definitely should not have even, like, considered saying. The Requiem does go down, but the word I was going to use was very, very different. But the E-Blade is the brand new pickup there, and let's see. Peta might be in a bit of trouble. Pavere. No Black Hole. Well, there's Black Hole, but he's got no Midnight Pulse, so there's no damage behind it. Now they're looking for some kills, actually, on top of that. Tomato coming in with the E-Blade, the buyback from Benjaz, so they can try to help here. Skitter, not going to find it, though. They got the buyback out from the Nature's Prophet, which means, again, this is not a point in time where they can go and get the Roshan. This game is incredibly based around getting that Roshan, and they can't get it. They can't get it. Slide into the trunk. Well, doesn't really matter. Skitter perks it all off with Rage. Problem is that if G Pride even get the Roshan, do they even have, like, the potential of... Oh, my goodness. I missed that. I heard the Yules, but I didn't see the physical kill there. Now we're going back outside the Roshan pit. That Brewmaster's HP practically gone. This might be what they're looking for to get this Roshan, and in fact it is. It's Infamous TPing in everybody to get this bad boy, and they want it, and they want it good. They want it bad. They want it all the way around. Minus 5 seconds cold embrace, huh? What's the other one? Arctic burn slow. Okay, well I guess that makes sense. Well, it looks like this Roshan is going to Infamous. I feel, like I said before, that Infamous actually has like a much better potential getting this Aegis. They can use it actually for something, where I feel like G Pride's sole purpose of trying to contest that Aegis was to just have Aegis and make sure they didn't get it. As, like, they killed Medusa once underneath the tower, but like the closest thing they got was just this one tower with the Aegis. And without an Aegis, Infamous got a tower and a melees. And not to mention now every single tower is pushed in right now on the side of G Pride, where the only tower remaining for Infamous is the top tier 2.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Is this the point in time where we start to see Robos hold all of his money and save for buyback and or the Divine Rapier? This might be that scenario, but do you guys remember at one point where the game was not 18k in Infamous's favor? Yeah, remember this point right here? This is literally 10 minutes later. Actually, I'm going to say maybe like 15 minutes later. It's switched over immensely to Infamous's favor. As well as the win probability, 93%. No. No, 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 no. No way. Well, as Enigma here, I think you go for the 70 idle on damage usually. The Refresher is going to be the next thing up for this Enigma. We're looking for a lot of damage coming out here, and that Radiance... I want to be like, oh, the Radiance is going to work, but literally the Radiance has been going to work for the past 42 minutes. Or not 42 minutes, I imagine he's just like... I imagine he's... What, like... I think he got it around 18 minutes, so... For 30-ish minutes! It's been going to work, it's been doing a lot of work in this game. Did I mention it's been doing a lot of work? Pangolier, I want to assume he might go Monkey King Bar next. Now we do see Skitter trying to come back into the mid, trying to get something done on Robos, but they will dispel it with the Manta style. Seems like very farming Nature's Prophet ultimates compared to like what we see much earlier into the game, where it's just like the Nature's Prophet ultimate goes out to try and confirm some initial endpoint damage onto somebody, but there's no dire wards. In fact, there's 2 Radiant wards. One of them not really giving him that much information. Actually, both of them not really giving him that much information. There's not much happening here. Like a big old circle of all that division, and there's nothing happening here. Lifestealer with a DD and a haste rune. Now with just a DD rune is just going to start clicking on this tower. He understands the scenario. The Manta not going to save it. Clicking away. That's a half HP tower now, and Skitter's out of there. He will be routed up. They are going to look for Ember Spirit, though. The silence is not going to be there on Madara, so he will be able to escape for the time being. And, you know, now we're back to the reset. Tomato now actually up in the top lane, pushing away as well. Silver's Edge, huh? So what passives are we looking to disable here? I guess Split Shot. What? What? Ah. Hang on, what? Not... What? Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just drop the TP coming down to the bot. They are going to now place their aggressive vision wards. Treant's deployed as well. Level 20 Nature's Prophet with a 25 CDR talent, actually. I'm a huge fan of seeing people pick up the CDR talent. But again, that's probably just because I'm a huge fan of the CDR talent. But Nature's Prophet, silenced up. They get that removal on him. He is down and out with no buyback. For another 2 minutes. They could go for mid here. In fact, this looks very get mid hero, and they do. That Ember is down and out, and this might be a point in time where he just buys back anyway. Motto keeping... Oh, no. He's gonna get it. Oh, he got it, and the Hex goes out. That's a dead Brew. There's 3 heroes dead now. Obviously, no Roshan for quite some time, but this is where they start pushing the aggression. Infamous is going to end up going to get another set of barracks here. If they get this kill onto Medusa, that'd be great, but there's so much mana on this hero. Aegis expired, however. The black hole goes down. It's going to work. She has no more mana, no more HP. She has buyback. It has to be used, but G Pride, they're like, nah, there's no way. We're out of here. We'll see you guys for the next game, because this was just game number 1. Game number 2 will be underway. But, wow, what an amazing game number 1. No big 5-man black holes. The first black hole I saw in the game, at least, was literally a black hole into Stone Gaze, where then he was just stone formed. So, not really too much happening in that black hole market. But with that being said, stick around, ladies and gentlemen, because Infamous Gaming versus G Pride game number 2 will be right around the corner.